Hey folks, thanks for checking out our Havoc Demon Hunter talent build for Mythic Plus dungeons. The most popular build that we can talk about today is actually Demonic Appetite. If you're not familiar, it really involves this top level talent here in the first tier, Demonic Appetite. Chaos Strike, which is one of our major damage producers, has a great chance to produce a lesser soul fragment, and as soon as you consume it, not only does it buff your health back up, but it actually grants you 30 Fury as well. That is a little bit of a shift from previous demonic builds that would go with Blind Fury. This is still a popular one, and if you're new to the spec, but also just as viable. The big difference is that with Blind Fury, when I-beams would come off of cooldown, you would actually generate Fury, and you would be pretty much topped out by the end of your I-beam cast. This build with Demonic Appetite essentially sets it up so that we need to slowly be building up and be conscious of where our rage is at before we cast into Blind Fury and switch over into our demon form, just to make sure we're getting the most out of our Chaos Strike and Blade Dance abilities. That's really what we're looking to take advantage of. Outside of that, Demon Hunter is fantastic at the end of BFA in terms of cleave, AoE damage. It's got some of the best strengths in the game. Really strong AoE burst potential. It's got really high survivability. I love soul rending just to get that extra 10% leech. I think that's pretty bomb. But also Desperate Instincts, if you want to reduce the damage you take by up to 50%, that is a slam dunk winner. It's really one of the best remaining AoE stuns. If you're not familiar with Chaos Nova, great way to control mobs really quick. And it provides a 5% magic damage buff for all the really every target for your group. So it's really hard to beat. Initially at the beginning of BFA, it wasn't quite as sexy. There was a lot more reliance on momentum in the beginning. Really, we've transitioned away from that momentum build, and now it's all about, regardless if you go with the demonic build or the demonic appetite, the only difference between each of those builds is materially your tier 1 level build. That should get you through most common, well, until you're pushing above plus 15s. So that should be able to carry most of us. Just make sure you're preferentially getting an Eyes of Rage trait through your Azerite gear. That's one of the major ones there. And if you're so interested, really where you want to go, get your major Heart of Azeroth essence to be the essence of the focusing iris, and then your minors, you want to go Purification Protocol, Crucible of Flame. Then it's debatable if you want to go into Blood of the Enemy, or if you've got an organized group. I'm interested to see what the buffs to the World Vein resonance are going to be. Alright, that is our quick Mythic Plus overview for 8.35. Drop it down in the comments, folks. Let me know what I missed. Let me know builds that you think are a lot sexier going into 8.3. And hit me with some feedback. Let me know what we can do to make these guides a bit better. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you soon. Later.